returns. Is Orange a guy that will still get some carries there since they would seemingly complement one another?
Yeah, I think again, Billy's coming along. That was a pretty significant ankle sprain that he had in the Ohio game. Feel terrible for the kid because it's really, you know, he's just feel bad for him. You know, he loves to play football and he hasn't been able to get out there full tilt. And but hopefully he'll get back in there this week. And it, you know, again, it'll be more of a running back by committee because you know these guys have run the football well, and so we'll have a rotation there. And hopefully one of them will get hot, and that's what we'll do. So, but Billy will be back in rotation as soon as he gets back healthy.
Bill, your thoughts right before halftime? There was a sequence where the defense got the 3 and out, and then you got the 2-minute offense going, the 2 big completions to Kyle. It was only, I think, a 7-3 game at that point. Just what your thoughts on that sequence was in the game? Yeah,
that was a big part of the game, Buzz. It's a great question. Up in the press box, the coaches did a great job of alerting me to use. We had 3 timeouts there, so we used our timeouts. Temple elected to run the football, I think, 3 straight times there, so we were able to keep them backed up. So we played on a short field. They punted, we played on a short field, and we were able to get it. I think we got a decent punt return there, if I remember correctly. And then we only had to go so many, 45 yards or so to get the touchdown. Matt did a great job on that on the touchdown run because that was a misaligned play. We weren't aligned correctly, and he did an excellent job of getting it in the end zone. And Kyle had 2 big catches on that drive. So that was a huge drive going into halftime. Anytime you score like that in a tight ball game right before halftime, that usually bodes well for you.
Bill, 2 questions. Can you give us an update on Adrian Amos? It looked like he took a shot to the head there in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw the same play. I saw his helmet come off. I don't know if he was injured there or not. I come right to see you guys, so I don't get the update. So I aim to please you guys first. No, but no, I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet.
And secondly, do you think you found a punt returner in Della Valley?
Well, he's a solid guy, and he's a football player. He's a lot like all these guys that I'm talking about. He's a guy that he's just he fields the punt, he fields it. He's a solid punt returner. He's got decent speed, he's got good vision, and just another great kid. And so he's gone back there, and I thought Evan Lewis went back and made a great catch on a punt today too, which might have rolled to the 1-yard line. So Evan did a good job too on that, and good role players for us.
Hey Bill, over here. Right here. A third of the way through the season, do you guys, you're talking about on the field, is there a real identity or style? You're talking about spitting on it with Mike. Does that characterize the way everyone is in the field?
The identity of this football team to me is just a bunch of guys that to this point are going to play very, very hard. They're going to play with great effort. I believe it's a close locker room. I believe we have a very strong senior class, and I just think that has a lot to do with the identity of the team. The identity, people always ask me about identity on offense, identity on defense. It's a game plan offense, it's a game plan defense. So, some weeks we're going to throw it more than we run it, some weeks we're going to run it more than we throw it. We're going to do whatever it takes to win. Same thing on defense. We might play a little bit more coverage one week we might blitz more. So, but the identity of the team is a bunch of really resilient, tough kids that love to play football and love to go to school at Penn State.
2 more.
Hey Coach, on your left. I know today didn't come down to the wire necessarily, but compared to last week, do you like the fact that you saw your team tested to a certain extent, especially in the first half, but still fought tough and came out on top?
Definitely. I like the fact that defensively we held them there when we had to, and I know they scored there at the end, but we had, for the most part we held them, in the red area. And then I love the drive at the end of the game that ended with the Sam Ficken field goal. I wish we scored there. We had a touchdown pass there that I'm not sure if it was tipped or not, but that was I think 11 or 12 play drive that really was what I call 4-minute offense. They basically sealed the game, and a lot of times that's the mark of a pretty solid football team. So hopefully we can build on that going forward.
Coach Rainier, what do you have to say about Allen Robinson's development so far this season? He had another touchdown today.
Yeah, just a really good young player that works extremely hard, smart guy. Comes from a great family. He's a good student. He's a big, smooth receiver. He can run. He can catch. He loves to play. He's always got a smile on his face. Loves to practice, and works extremely hard and has a huge future. He really does. He's got a chance to be an excellent football player.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks.